Good day, everyone. Ali Safi here from Safi Financial Network. Today is November 19, 2024. What a day. So it was pretty wild session, especially early morning. We had a very sharp movement to the downside for S&P 500. So this is 4 hours chart for S&P 500 due to geopolitical tensions for in Ukraine and due to Ukraine uses American missiles, and that's kind of like uh, a red line for the Russian government. And they are waiting for, to be honest, they are waiting for President Trump comes back to admin, just because these things wouldn't happen in Trump's administration. And we just got this shadow here. So a market just coming down, a back test to this broken trend line, and then getting back to the upside. This is kind of like the scenario that I'm seeing a couple of times happening in S&P 500. And whenever this happens, we are just getting to a higher high. So let me show you exactly. So after a corrective move to the downside, this is in July. We just got August, and this is kind of like the W pattern. Obviously, this is ascending W pattern. You see that? So this is kind of like the type of W pattern. When we break above this important pivotal point, like at the pivotal point above the W, so you see that there is going to be a consolidation or a kind of like a small pullback to a potential rally to the next resistance or even new all-time high. And this is another scenario. So we just got again another ascending W pattern. So this is ascending W pattern again. So we just get back to this time new all-time high. And if we just going forward with this, we got another time here in November. So in November, uh, election pivot. So here is another W pattern here. If you see this, so this is kind of like a level W pattern going to new all-time high. And today we just got another W pattern, which is this one is, to be honest, I like this one just because the second pivot of the W is getting below the previous one and getting back to the upside. The reason is very bullish just because there are lots of people putting their stop loss here. They're just out, and the market maker just came back to the upside, and price is pushing up to the upside. It goes above 56, 5,900. So right now it's around 59.23. And we just got above this important pivotal point, which is a 5,900 area. So as long as we are above this important 59.23, I believe we are getting into very important pivotal point here, or kind of like a breaking through as we were expecting. So still, I'm kind of like in that camp that market is getting into a bear side again when we are getting to this side, but we are not forecasting. I may be wrong. So we are waiting for this area to see how market is going to react to this level. So if you want to just take the short position, wait for this, because there are lots of odds enhancers for a short position here, and we can get a short position here somewhere around 59.62. Stop loss is going to be 6,000. So just going to be, let's say, I would say 45 points for S&P 500, but risk to reward is going to be huge, just because we got to just, if market reversing to the downside, at least we are going to test this low, or we are going to just get all the way down to election pivot here. So even if it's not shorter here, which is going to be my ultimate short position target area, I mean, like to this 5,400. I'm not expecting market is getting below this. I'm not expecting market is getting below September low, in case if market is getting back to the downside. If it doesn't, if we break through ultimately, so that means the short position is not validated, and we will see a pullback potential for new all-time high or double top. So I would say let's wait. At least we just got this rally with Nasdaq short. We got into long position in Nasdaq. Unfortunately, today, while swing, just triggered the risk-free target, just because we had a target first. But after today price action, I would say market is tackling to this area, which is going to be 59.62. And If it's just going very shallow, very kind of like slow, that means the correction. This is a corrective rally, and it can just hit the top here for the next sell-off to the downside. Moving on to Nasdaq, which was kind of like the same scenario as you see here. Nasdaq, nice kind of like a bottoming formation here, double bottom, W pattern here. This is a nice trigger to the upside. We just got to this wide range bar here. Potentially, we will see a sell-off, which we are experiencing a sell-off here. But this is very, very, I would say, a limited sell-off. We may see a consolidation before the next rally to the upside. If it gets here, then we need to see, we need to educate ourselves about the market behavior here. If market shows weakness, I would say, if market shows weakness here, then we can see a sell-off coming up, and we can take a short position for Nasdaq 21, I believe 21,000, so 20,900 to 21,000. That's the area that I'm looking for a great kind of like a shorting opportunity. Moving on to Dow, which kind of like a forming the bottom here. So this is a very, very nice scenario. If you remember, I was looking for a Dow is getting back to the downside, then getting back to the upside. So there would be a potential scenario for bottom for Dow. So I would say Dow can get back to the upside, and there is going to be a good potential for Dow at least getting back to 44,000 area. So this 44,000, this is coming to this important mini supply area. So if we get above this, potentially Dow can get to 45,000 new all-time high. If not, then we can see a double top if we see kind of like a lagging in Nasdaq and S&P 500. So that would be kind of like the beginning of the sell-off for all the stocks together. But Dow is leading to the upside. I would say Dow has a better kind of like a confirmation for upside. So this is a daily chart, and I would say Dow today just bottom, at least for a short term. Moving on to gold, which kind of like a play out exactly what we were expecting for. We were expecting this one is coming down all the way to 25,000 area. So 2,543, 2,543 bottom, nicely going up. We just got into long position, and nicely all four targets hit today. Fantastic. Congratulations, folks. This is all free. So if you are looking for free trade for future market, come to my a Telegram channel, which is a Safi Financial Network, and you can take benefit of free signals there. So it's all free for everyone. If you're looking for more investment strategies in your portfolio for a longer term or even option trading, you could come to my investment channel, which is going to be just $25 per month, less than $1 per day. Less than $1 means less than a coffee per day. So that is very, very valuable. We are just getting into lots of good trades, lots of good positions. So we will see how it goes. All right, gold can go to 25, 26, and 27. So here is the 26.40 right now. We may see another potential $60 up. I would say gold can go to 260.80. So $2,680. That would be the area that we can see for gold for a top. So I'm looking for a short position again here. This is a nice QM pattern is forming. Very, very nice QM pattern. So for those ones who haven't watched my QM pattern hidden signal, make sure watch the link above. So I just put it there. It's all free. It's just that you need to go there, and you know exactly which pattern I'm talking about. But if it gets there, short position is going to be very, very good, valuable one for the gold. Moving on to silver, which is the same kind of like a scenario, but I would say silver is again getting into a supply area very soon. So this is the scenario that I'm looking at. I'm looking for a corrective move for silver for a fantastic buying opportunity. This $26 is kind of like a monthly, weekly, and daily support here. So this one is very, very important. If silver gets here, I would buy it with two hands. I'm not saying silver can get here, but if it gets here, that's going to be a fantastic buying opportunity. Right now, there are lots of supply area here, and also this 20 actually moving average is just sloping down. If it cross over to 50 at the supply area, this is a huge resistance here, somewhere around 31.77. So 31.77 full silver is going to be a good shorting opportunity. We can get to the short opportunity here. Stop loss is going to be above this, but I would say even that one is kind of like a very conservative. You can be aggressive stop loss on this top here, around $32. And we can get another potential sell-off for silver down the road. It doesn't mean that dollar is going to get strength. It means that still geopolitical tensions is going to slowing down, and that's why precious metals are going to go down. Moving on to crude, which had a negative day today. So crude, actually doji bar positive, not a negative. Uh, Crude, not a bad price action so far, but we need to see a stronger move for crude when we are talking about it at this level, because a crude needs to get back above 72. So 72.60 cents, that is very, very important. If crude gets back above 72.60 cents, a pullback would be a fantastic buying opportunity to 75, $77. So if it gets here, we need to see a breakthrough, get above this important pivotal point, and then pull back. Otherwise, this is fake breakout. So still, it is too early. I'm not sure even if it gets there, but we need to watch for this zone, which is 72.67. All eyes supposed to be are on this important line here, which is going to be 72.67. On the short side, we want to watch 65 $65. So if it gets below 65, $61 is coming immediately. So crude is very, very choppy, very sloppy. Even in a weekly chart, I show you a couple of times, it can break through this triangle. Let me show you weekly before getting to the uh, individual names. So crude is kind of like a triggering the sell signal. It is not confirmed yet, but this triangle is broken to the downside. It is not confirmed. We need to see a confirmation. This wick is going to be, this candle is going to be pulled back before the next sell-off, or this is just a fake breakthrough and we're going to see a getting back to the upside. But if it goes even above this, everyone needs to see 76, 77. Then tons of resistance here. So I don't know if crude can break through to the upside. If it breaks through, that would be a huge run for crude down